Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most... Antonio! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Up to meet it! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Number 20.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Benzema. And that's been won straight back. Benzema. Lucas Paqueta. Chance to break. Aguirre.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gently done. Oh, good spread. It's a foul. Vinicius Junior, who's on a run down the left wing. Oh, that's a key interception. Sufal, looking for the runner. Casemiro gets the better of his opponent and gets the ball. Van Dijk. That's a pretty loose pass. Lucas Paqueta. And it's Bale. Now it's Benzema. Sufal. Bowen. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Casemiro. And that has left him in a heap. Well, oh, that is asking for trouble. He's left his man. Hits one! And he's there to make a great save.
Bowen sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Casemiro with the clearance. He's tried one! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Pavard. Bale going full steam down the flank. Bale's cross. Fabianski has that under control. Casemiro cuts it out. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They can certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
Well, the action has already resumed here.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Pavard cuts out the pass. Pavard. Ogbonna. Aguirre. Benrahma takes control of it and he's on the move.
The attendance for this
Casemiro.
match is 71,000.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Spot on, Peter.
Mendy makes the interception. That's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Gareth Bale.
Lucas Paqueta.
Number 8. Luka Modric.
Aguirre.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Number 17.
And that was very necessary.
Kevin De Bruyne. Number 11.
Moved on forwards.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's a stern chance. And he's had a hit! Keeper gets just about enough of it. Can he finish? He should have put that one away.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Substitution in progress.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
Well seen, saw that coming. Spread out to the left. De Bruyne.
1 minute added time.
Fabianski is there to take. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be called